Hello everybody. So this is my commentary on my blueprint assignment. So this would be for English 111, and students in the course I would guess would be mostly freshmen, although because it's an online course I'm going to assume that there is also possibly a large number of older students, non-traditional students who are coming back to school. And then also I'm going to assume there are also some students that are not in the Anchorage area that are taking classes through distance education for a reason, because they're not on campus. So the name of the assignment is a scavenger hunt, and its purpose is to kind of introduce not only the class but also Blackboard and the syllabus and the instructor and the students, and kind of get everybody to all be included and understand one another. So I would assign this assignment the very first week. This would actually be the first assignment of the semester. And I assigned it purposely there because it helps orient the students with Blackboard. Part of the assignment is they have to read through the syllabus and answer questions about it, and then they kind of have to peruse through the Blackboard shell to figure out where certain things are. So I think it's a good thing to do it in the very beginning. So the expectations are that the student will read through what is expected in the assignment, and it would be located in the week 1 task folder. And so the students are required to read through the syllabus and then answer questions. They're required to go to the discussion board and locate the questions for them and post a question about the instructor there, so they can both understand where the question form is but also can ask a question of the instructor. And it's set up so they can ask kind of an interview type question. So it can be a question about the course, it can be a question about the instructor, however they kind of see fit. Then there also, part of it is to listen to the first weekly address, and there's a question in the weekly address that they then go to. They learn how to find where the email is located in Blackboard, so they can email the instructor and answer a question about themselves. And then also part of it is they post an introduction to the discussion board about themselves as well. Outcomes. Basically, outcomes for this assignment are to help the student understand what is required of the course and how the course will be structured, and also I think so they can have some sort of an idea of the technology that they'll be using in the course and to understand their own familiarity with the technology. And so these measures will be, or the outcomes will be measured simply by the fact that they've gone through and they have understood what they're doing and they've completed the assignments. And they're fairly small. The scavenger hunt is broken into 4 parts, and they're small parts. So it's not anything daunting or overwhelming, but I think it's good to get the students to understand what they will be using. And for technology, the technology is strictly the internet, and only the information that is, or the applications that are available in Blackboard. So they'll be perusing through Blackboard, they'll be using the discussion board and the email feature. I purposely didn't include any other kind of technology like VoiceThread or YouTube videos or anything like that, because in my experience in face-to-face classes, students tend to not necessarily... Okay, let's try that again. Sorry about that. So I have, in my experience, I think that students in face-to-face classes, especially at the English 111 level, have a hesitancy with technology, and they're not really sure necessarily how to use it or what to use it for. And so to alleviate part of that, I didn't want to overwhelm them with technology, which is why I only included the things that are present in Blackboard, but also I wanted them to have a familiarity with Blackboard, and so I felt that was important. And I think it's important to understand where the students are coming from. And so after this first set of students in an online class, I can have a better understanding of if these students in a distance education class are more inclined toward technology or if it's similar to the face-to-face classes I've taught. And so I'm kind of at a learning curve at this point. So I like this assignment because I think that it helps not only the students learn about one another, but also because it helps the students learn about the instructor, and I think that's really important. And also it helps them kind of familiarize themselves with the course. So I don't necessarily have any questions or concerns, but I do hope that I can get some feedback on if the assignment lacks depth or needs something else in the scavenger hunt. So that's really what I'm looking for. So thank you.